Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Patience. To my existing subscribers, welcome back. If this is your first time here, be sure to click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can continue to indulge in the Hot Bella experience. In today's video, I am going to be creating this beautiful eye look using the Tom Ford Daydream palette. This was an item that I picked up during my cosmetic company store haul. This is a beautiful quad from Tom Ford, and this is my first time using a Tom Ford eyeshadow quad. I've used some other Tom Ford products. I've used the Tom Ford Duo Powder Compact, and I used that to create an eye look and also used it in other areas on my face. So I'll be certain to link that in the iCard above so you guys can check that video out if you haven't done so already. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous look. But I think the eye look from this Daydream palette turned out gorgeously. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, then keep watching. My face has been cleansed. I used my Elements Rehydrating Ginger Toner to tone my face. I then followed up with my Fresh Black Tea Kombucha. I then used the Confidence in a Cream from IT Cosmetics to moisturize my face. I then primed with the Fenty Beauty Primer. This is the Pro Filter Matte Primer. And I prepped my eyelids using my P. Louise eyeshadow base. And for my brows today, I am doing something a little bit different. I am trying out, again, the Patrick Ta Major Brow Shaping Wax. This is tinted. It comes in the tinted version and a clear version. So just as a brief reminder, this is what this product looks like. So I used my spoolie to apply the wax onto my natural brows before I got started, and then I used my brow pencil to fill in as I normally would. And I think it looks pretty good. I'm going right into the Tom Ford Daydream palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here as my brow bone highlight. And as much as I would like to use one of the shades in this quad as my transition shade, all four of these shadows have somewhat of a sheen to them. I'm still hesitant to have only a sheen type of shadow on my upper lid because of my hooded eyes. So I am going to jump over into another palette. I'm going to use this palette. This palette is from Beauty Bakery, and this is the Breakfast in Bed palette. And I'm going to use this shade right here. This shade is called Messy Hair, and I'm going to use this as my transition shade. In some of the other Tom Ford quads, there is a matte shadow or matte shade in those quads, but in this particular one, there wasn't a true matte that I could find. And again, I'm just not comfortable with having all shimmer or even satin for that matter, you know, on my lid. I need a matte shade to help disguise the fact that I do have my hooded eye situation going on. I'm now going to use the deepest shade in this Daydream quad from Tom Ford, and that is this shade right here. And I'm going to use this on the outer V and gently sweep it into my crease area. I've done my little half cut crease type of situation as I normally do. And one of the main reasons why I do this is because I do have the hooded eye. So I do this to manipulate my natural crease lines, just to make the shadow look a little bit different, or to try to camouflage the fact that that hood is actually there. But I'm going to go back into the Daydream palette again. I'm going to go back into this darkest shade here again. This is the shade that's already on my lid. It's the darkest shade I have on my lid. And I am going to soften up the edges of where I have used my P. Louise eyeshadow base to carve out this lid or to manipulate my natural crease line. So I'm just going to soften this up just a bit, and I'll add a little bit more to my brush to make sure that I don't lose the depth of this shade. I am now going to use this shade right here, and I am going to place this just right here in the corner, the inner corner of my eye, and bring it out to about right there. I really want to use this gorgeous purple shade in this look as well, but I'm going to start off adding my shimmer to my inner corner first. And now I'm going to go into this vibrant purple shade. This looks really, really pretty. And I am going to marry these two shades I already have on my lid together using this purple shade. I think I'm going to change out my brush and go to which brush do you think? My MAC 242. Girl, this brush. Yeah, this MAC 242 just does it for me. It looks like I got some fallout here, and I think that may have come from the other brush that I was using before I switched over to my MAC 242. I'm going to have to find that little brush, and I think it may be time for me to give this one up. This is one of my Morphe brushes, and I've had it for quite some time, but yeah, I think it may have caused me a few problems today, but that's okay. I'll get this cleaned up, and we'll continue to move forward. I'm liking how this is looking, though. It's very pretty. Very pretty. I'm going to add my liner and my lashes. I'll finish off my complexion and I'll be right back. My complexion is done. It's now time to smoke out my waterline. I'm going back into the Daydream quad, and I am going to use this deepest shade towards the outer part of my eye, and I am going to use this shade as I get closer to the inner corner. And as I'm smoking out my waterline, I don't like to take it down too far. I want to try to keep it as close as I can to the natural waterline. That's a really pretty color. I really like that. And let me add a little bit of this shimmering shade into this look. I'm going to wrap it all the way around so that it just connects quite nicely. It is time for lips. I'm going to use this High Shine lipstick from Too Faced. This is their Melted Latex lipstick, and it's in the shade Strange Love. And then I think I'm going to use a little bit of this Baby Matte lipstick. This is a liquid lipstick that I purchased some time ago from Lena Lashes. So it's called Purple Up. This is a really interesting color, but it's beautiful. That's really pretty. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this Purple Up, pop it right here in the center, and I'm going to take a small, very small fluffy brush like so, and I'm just going to gently marry these colors together on my lips. And this look is done. As I mentioned, this is my first time using one of the Tom Ford eyeshadow quads, and I'm not disappointed by this quad at all. The one thing I do wish this quad had was a matte shade. All four of these satin shimmer shades are gorgeous, but for those of us hooded eye girls, it may be a little bit more easier for us to create a look if we did have that one matte eyeshadow in the palette. That really does help us out. But overall, I was able to create a gorgeous look, and I'm sure I'll be using this Tom Ford eyeshadow quad again. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye-bye.